Oh, hey everybody, what's up? I hope you're all having an awesome day. This video marks the 5th anniversary of the existence of my YouTube channel for all that's worth. So, if you want to listen to me talk a little bit about my channel and how it's evolved over the last few years, then you've come to the right place. I mean, it may not be the best place ever, but at least it's some place, eh? Have we got an intro in this one? If I have an intro, I'll start rolling it off about now.
We see Aquilius in his natural habitat, dancing like a retard.
Now there's a small chance that you may be brand new and you may have never seen this lovely face, without a neck beard may I add, this beautiful face, before in your life. It's sort of a low-key meme, where you have never met this man before in your life, and that would probably describe you at this instant right now. If you are new. Maybe. Perhaps. So to kick off this 5-year anniversary video, let me just tell you a tad about myself. I'll try not to keep this bit too long because I probably only have a very limited amount of recording time. Because I need a new hard drive. I need a new computer this one. My name's Aquilius Epic. I have been on YouTube since the 22nd of October 2014 when a small little kid who merely went by the very ununique name of Mr. Epic back in the day uploaded a silly little Nightcore video to his YouTube channel. Ever since then, this guy has grown, both in height and in width, to what you see on your screen today. I am of British descent who lives in Germany. Now you know a little bit about my background, so now let us talk a bit more about what I have done the last 5 years, because otherwise this video would have no purpose now, would it? As I mentioned, in 2014, this channel originally started off as a tiny itty bitty little music channel. Does Nightcore classify as actual music? For me personally, it was just a little thing, a side project, to hone my editing skills, music stuff, and because Nightcores were actually quite cool back in the day. My standards have lagged behind the general standards, to be absolutely fair, but back in the day they were cool. And I was a little naive kid. Mr. Epic, as I said, that was the name I went by back then. Still do, in a way, but I haven't got a script for this way yet. I'm not sure if you noticed this due to the sheer panic on my face when I'm trying to spout out words. That has never changed. It probably never will do, by the way. I'm just saying, I don't like scripts. Yeah, back in the day I started out with these Nightcore little music videos. And back in the day, I mean, they have been the longest consecutively running series on my channel, sheerly just because they are extremely easy to make, and I am a lazy fuck sometimes. So, yeah, Nightcores is where I started out, but then there came a time when I started to realise that's not where I wanted to stay. I was always a big fan of YouTube gameplay channels, especially inspired by the likes of Markiplier. Cliche, I know, but come on, I like the guy. He's cool, he's cool. So gaming took off around in that kind of sphere as well. And of course, little naive baby boy Epic would be like, let's join in on this gaming thing, I'm sure I would be a great commentator. And I'm pretty sure my voice sounded that kind of cringy as well back in the day as well. So I thought I could start gaming, but there was a slight issue in that. I never ever had any idea what I was doing. Until very recently, man. I had literally no clue what I was doing. And I had no real resources. I was never much of a PC kid when I was younger. I only had my console. And of course a little wee kid Mr. Epic would have no idea how to use such a recording software or whatever the work I would use for that. So eventually I thought I could restore some gaming on my tablet. Yes, back in the day I had a lovely Kindle Fire HD. Never top of the line, but for me and my little childish heart, it was awesome enough. But I would be naive to say that the quality of those videos were good in hindsight. Back in the day, you know what, some were okay, some were kinda meh. I think I've still got some playlists of that era of content still featured on my main channel, so maybe you want to check them out as well if you dare, because oh boy, video and audio quality were not things I cared about back in the day, I'll give you that much. Apart from just doing these silly little Nightcore edits, I decided to pick up making my own music. I've always been rather musical. I once played the trumpet when I was a kid, and sometimes I still play some silly little tunes on other little things. But as you can tell, I never really learned to play an instrument proficiently enough that I would be confident enough to ever perform it live. In front of a camera at least, you know what I say? I mean, to be fair, I did try it once or twice. I'm sure there's the odd video sprinkled around my channel where I played some sort of musical instrument. I do not think it sounded that good though. I mean, I know what video I'm talking about. It's going to be edited somewhere on the screen here, I think. So, yeah, it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good, guys, not at all. But I decided to essentially use what my family had and started composing some songs in my free time. And they developed a lot over the time, let's just say it like that. My voice just broke like that for some goddamn reason as well. Yes, my songs have developed a lot over the years. I have indeed learned to make better stuff. Let's just say it simple as that. You learn with experience. And now that is really the main thing, which should hopefully show up occasionally that things do change, especially over such a long gap as 5 years. So a lot of my technical skills and my content itself has changed as well. Especially regarding the Mr. Epic show, which is my show for semi-educational content. Yeah, that thing never really changed that much because I rarely got my time schedule done correctly to actually ever upload consistently. So they're relatively rare on my channel. Unfortunately, got 20 or some of them. And this will also be classified as a Mr. Epic show. Don't know what educational value you get from this. Maybe just how to avoid such an idiot like me on the internet. Maybe something about perseverance or something. That's up to you to read into that. I can't tell you if there's any educational value in this video. And I'm very glad they have developed because, oh boy, the very first episodes of the Mr. Epic show, absolute cringeworthy meme material. Actually, just cringeworthy, no memes. If I see any memes of them flying around anywhere on the internet, I am going to go mentally mad. I mean, I already am mentally mad, but I mean, you're gonna realize I'm mentally mad, even more than you already do. Man, I really should consider writing scripts for these, shouldn't I? Now, as much as my ego would love to say this is a one-man show, I mean, not like I have any other names in the name of this channel, I obviously would not be where I am today if it weren't for the help of a lovely bunch of individuals. Back in the day, obviously as most beginnings, you don't really have that much of a network. I occasionally did the odd Facebook collaboration back in the day. I have one Indian chap I did a little funny top 5 list of the Bermuda Triangle. Pretty sure that's flying around somewhere as well. Yeah, obviously the beginning of collaboration was quite a lot different than it is today. When it comes to people who are featured on this channel as well, there are a few already come to mind. First one I want to touch on is my best friend, who used to go with a YouTube tag of darkblueshadow66. Now, I'm not ever sure if you ever referenced by that term again, but you know that I'm talking to you, don't you? Yes, no, he was actually the one who inspired me to get on there in the first place. We both got onto this Nightcall thing back in the day when it happened, and for the beginning, we were quite good rivals, and heck, he beat me to the subscriber goals, I can tell you that much. Well, obviously, you have better things to do, mate, don't you? So, good job you're not wasting your time in something like this. But it's been lovely you've been sticking around, and he even allowed me to publish that epic trip we had on the ferry to Scotland. Yeah, Scotland, that was fun. Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of meme material in there as well. I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying. But yeah, Dark Blue Shadow 66 was the catalyst for the early success. And now, I mean, I'm not gonna change the camera because I'll tell you what, I don't have a proper tripod and the setup is a pain in the bum to do every day. But imagine me just bending down onto my knees and begging for forgiveness. I'm not sure. I'm not very good at drawing. Maybe I'll figure something out, but yeah. Just imagine me bending on my knees and begging for forgiveness. Back in the day, Dark Blue Shadow actually did a very cool trailer concept, or trailer or intro concept more like, for the channel. It was naive to say the least. I had no idea what I was doing back then. Bearing in mind, this trailer must have been made somewhere in the ballpark of 2015. And yeah, it got lost in the sands of time, which is most likely my fault, so yes, call me a bad friend. I lost the trailer somebody worked for over 10 hours on, and I am a douche when it comes to that. So, I'm sorry. I am really sorry. Arigato gozai motherfucking mas. I wish I still had that trailer. It would have been very, very memeable. The second big player on my channel, really, when it comes to that, was the one, the only legend, Mark Prime 9, the awesome animator who's also working tirelessly on his own project at the minute. Mark is an awesome dude. We have shared hours in Gmod, and when I get my new laptop we'll share some more, buddy, don't you worry. He did a great set of channel art for me back in the day, which is really good because I still use some of them for my thumbnails today. If you want to do some more, obviously you're still invited, but I can't force you. But yeah, you have honestly been, as I say, quite a helping factor. I'm pretty sure I did a thank you video to you, as well as the 14th episode of the Mr. Epic Show, but yeah, you can never say thank you too many times, right? Right? Gamer Khan, Menon, the man, the legend, my Malaysian dude. Is that insulting? I hope not, because I don't mean anything insulting, mate. You are awesome. You're awesome. My long-time squad mate in War Thunder, the game which has rarely been featured on this channel, until recently, I'll get to that in a second, because I don't have a computer good enough to record anything, but that's beside the point. Over on Menon's channel, I have shared countless hours already with him and the Squad 5-0. It is glorious, epic, amazing. Is that the first time I said epic in this video, isn't it? I actually been paying attention not to overuse that word. One of the more recent additions to the, let's say, fixed cast of the Mr. Epic Show has been Hentai Buddy, who's been doing a lot of great videos related more on the anime side of topics that I sometimes tend to cover. Although many people try to kill me every time I mention the word anime, waifu, or doki doki, or any other weird words, essentially. Yeah, I have people who do not know what that thing is and cannot handle it correctly like gentlemen. Anyway though, Hentai Buddy, you're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do when the world finds out your name. Because the people I know, that know you, who are in the know, that they know things, they know your name. And I'm not saying it here out of respect for your dignity, but you're gonna have to work on a contingency plan because Hentai Buddy is a long and goddamn weird name. It works, but I'm lazy. I don't like saying long words. But no matter what name he is, he has been an awesome mate. On screen and off screen as well. So, awesome. Awesome fella to have around. And now I wouldn't obviously be able to mention people around me if I would not mention my epic, I had to say it now. I couldn't hold that word in any longer. My epic Discord server. It sounds like I'm coughing when I do it like that. That's not how it's supposed to be. But Discord server is something I set up as a side gig as Discord came into existence, and for the beginning it was kind of down, under, below. I'm using my left hand here, no weirdness, anything. No running gags associated to this. Viken, I'm looking at you. But yes, this Discord server is full of lovely people. You are able to join as well if you think this face and this nutcase here is worth your time, or if you just want to get to know me a bit more personally. There'll be an invite link in the description below. I know nobody actually even reads the descriptions, but hey, if you want to, there's other good stuff down there as well. Give it a look. You'll find me there on Discord and stuff. Awesome. Along with all the other lovely people who are keeping that place in order. Most of the time. If they're not trying to do a rebellion or something, because that happens. Yeah, I do not like democracy. So obviously this channel has come from extremely humble beginnings, and I'm still nowhere. I'll just say that up straight now. I'm nowhere. I am literally a nobody. But one can still dream big for the future. What am I going to do in the next half a decade? Which I may or may not be on this platform. I hope I can. I don't monetize this anyway, so I don't really care a lot about monetization, demonetization, political correctness, anything. I just do what I want to do. It's my hobby, guys. Is this the face of someone who gives a damn? It shouldn't be. It probably looks really weird. I hope my double chin hasn't developed too much over the last 5 years. I think it has. Yes, my biggest goal in the near future is to upgrade my equipment. As you can still tell by the awesome video but horrible audio quality, I am recording solely on my mobile phone still. Yeah, I need to work on that. In the near future, I am intending to get the normal laptop set up again so I can actually do better edits on the videos. And hopefully by early 2020, I will have a decent computer to actually do a much broader variety of content for you guys. Including much better gaming, War Thunder, the like, anything. I'll be down. I'm game. I don't think I'm game is hip anymore. Is hip even in with the kids? The kids, they'll just say the kids, I'm only 21 for crying out loud. And of course, also in the future, I'm always open for collaborations of any kind really, be it gaming, educational. One of the best ongoing collaborations I have at the minute, I think it's ongoing, he's done one and he said it's a series, is with the awesome streamer Arctic Poopy, who has actually also donated an awesome Warfighter cinematic to the channel. I'll probably toss it somewhere again, but I'll see how I link it to you guys the best. You know what, I just recommend you check out my channel. It's a great place really, if you dig through the paths of me there, but you'll get to know me at some point maybe if you stick around long enough. If you have the patience. I hope you do. Yeah, I'm generally open for collaborations of any kind. Expect more from Hentai Buddy in the near future. Heck, if things go well, you may even hear Mark Prime 9's lovely voice on my channel again. It may happen, maybe good things will finally come down from the heavens. For me, I literally live under the roof. It's not that far to the heavens. Come on, give me something, anything. Now one thing I may have touched on a bit as well is that the content has developed a lot over the years. Does that mean anything will change? A little bit, yeah. If I want to upgrade my content, if I want to upgrade my tech and my hardware, hopefully the quality will improve. Will content change? Yes. I want to start diverging away from mobile focused content, get more to computer content, and back more into the Mr. Epic Show with semi-educational videos. Eventually. That's still an ongoing meme though. Time management wise, I'm still not up to notch with that one yet. Maybe I'll also start streaming on Twitch or D-Live or something like that at some point soon, I don't know. I need a better computer for that. I'll still be making my own little music along the way, hopefully upgrading the audio software I can do that with in the future as well. But apart from that, it's still going to be just me, your host, a lovable, memeable face, and your local internet twat, Aquilius Epic. Thank you all very much for checking out this little reflection of my 5 ridiculous years on YouTube. How anyone has stuck around so long is also truly surprising to me, because, heck, who knows if I'm worth your time. I'll let you go with a quote I made myself. Yes, great for my ego. I will sign off with a quote I made myself. Because a wise man, who is now right in front of your screen, once said, we are who we say we are. In the ideal case, that is who we want to be. But in the end, we are what others perceive us as. On that note, stay epic everybody. Check out the end cards for more. Maybe I'll have end cards by now, or I'll edit them in there sometimes in the future. And stay epic. Because that way I will be able, haven't done this catchphrase in a while, to see ya.